Okay. Who? Dan double you. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands in my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W, and welcome back to Dan Who Live, the weekly show where we recap the week that was in Marvel Legend news. And for the first time, oh shit, I don't know if you just heard that, but I just had a collapse. Like, the heat is getting to these figures. The first time I've closed the door. Guess what fan as well? Fucking this guy, he's fucking took everyone down with him. You bastard, Shumagorath! Damn, okay, now I've got figures all over the floor. What a start to your show. Right, it's very hot in the UK, and I'm not complaining. But sitting in front of the computer with all these lights on probably ain't a good thing. My poor doggy as well downstairs is melting. So I'm like putting his ice treats in ice cubes, and I'm making sure he's got cold water. I'm literally fanning him like he's royalty, trying to keep him cool, because Amanda's not here. So I had to make sure Ted was comfortable, Ted was fed, had to make sure I was fed, because today we're going to do a special after show. Today we're going to do a special unboxing Dan Who extra, because I've been meaning to do one in Amanda's absence during the week, but because the weather has been so hot, I genuinely haven't been able to get in my attic because it's like 40+ degrees upstairs. I've got new Marvel Legends I can't review yet because it's so hot in the UK, so yeah, okay, I apologise I'm late for the people that were here live, but if you're watching on the replay, you never even knew about it, okay? So let's just continue the show as normal, and then bring in my co-host, J's Toy Collection UK.
Well, it's very hot in the UK, and I am complaining about it. My goodness me, I've just done a live outfit change. That's my third outfit of the day. I think I've had 4 showers. It is currently 36 degrees. That is the temperature of a human body. For American viewers, that's 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hotter than bloody Florida here, and I am not coping.
Do you know what is good for the weather though, Jay, right? A nice icy cold. Look at this, by the way. I don't know if you can see the actual trickling condensation on that, right? I've got a glass and ice. The ice is already melted, look. It's been upstairs for 30 seconds and the ice is melting. I'm going to fill up my glass of ice with my Copperberg right now, and this is going to make me feel better, all right? There we go, people. There we go. I'm wearing my England top as well, as we are still in World Cup season. Now, the England game on Tuesday, I'm sure Jay can agree with me, was typical England, Jay, right? That is exactly the England we're used to watching.
The second game syndrome. I would have had my red England top on, but I couldn't find it. I grabbed this one instead, so we are close enough, just as England apparently were on Tuesday, because that was we hit the bar. But apart from that, that was a hard 90 minutes to watch. It really was. That's
what we're used to seeing as England fans, that pure frustration. Like, on paper, we should be creative, but yeah, we just get low block does. That's why we needed Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer would have found a way to get in there, you see, but they never even took in, and I'm still mad about it. Thomas Tuchel. But anyway, I digress. Come on in. We got one more game. We got the third game on Saturday night, I think, against
Saturday at 10 UK time.
So we should be fine. Unfortunately, our Scottish friends may not qualify. Blame Brazil, to be honest. So I wouldn't be too mad if you're Scottish. You had Brazil, for God's sake. But anyway, we're not talking World Cup. We're talking toys. And the thumbnail has fire all over it because it's a bit of a coincidence, Jay, that it's really hot. And then also we get a bit of an update on Mephisto, the ruler of the underworld, because in the UK, I'll come back to the chat in a minute and we will dissect this a little bit more. It's been moved up to the 30th of June. Now, in the US, they've already started getting shipping notices and charge. So, like, the Americans have already been charged with a Mephisto. He's already on their way to them. So We're a little bit behind, but it's fine because it's literally next week. So hopefully maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, if they do ship on the 30th, we will have Mephisto in our hands before we stream next week, which I don't know about you. He was definitely one of my most anticipated of the year.
It's looking to beat those Americans to those reviews. It's the one video of a year I actually usually bother to review is either the HasLab product or the not a HasLab product. So but the Americans might beat us then this time. But sometimes they get charged and it takes a long time for it to get from one coast to the other in the US.
Yeah.
So if we can get ours within the 5 days, we usually get it the next day. So the race is on, people.
Yeah, no, if I can't do it, shout out Encounter Cool Chat. I'll be watching his review. But yeah, we shall see. Obviously, I'll keep you updated. I'm absolutely going to review Mephisto, even if I'm last to get him. But yeah, we'll come back to the Marvel Legends talk in a minute. But today's main topic is just a casual Mephisto's on his way. And then we're just going to dive around some other toy news, all right? It's a hot day in the UK. Let's just take it nice and chill. Try and cool it down with the chill vibes and talk some toy news because I'm going to be on the stream for hours later unboxing toys with everybody else. I will leave, the unboxing streams are usually channel members only, but considering it's a special Dan Who Extra unboxing stream, I will keep the same rule. If I get 5 super chats during the duration of the show, I will leave the whole unboxing stream to be public. But the unboxing stream is just a bunch of blokes and sometimes girls opening toys. So if that's what you're into, you can support that way. But let me go through the housekeeping. Friday is here. She may be broken. I don't know how well she copes in the heat, but again, that first super chat is always appreciated. Anything over £4 or $4, interrupt the show. Let's see if she's working on this very hot Thursday evening. Like I mentioned, become a channel member, and then you don't have to worry about unlocking anything. You get it all anyway, right? So much bonus content on the channel. I try and make that button, your patronage, worth it if you are a fan of the nonsense over here. And again, today's Dan Who Deluxe, or Who Crew Deluxe, is actually a bonus unboxing. I should really throw up the thumbnail for that, Jay. That would that might explain it a little bit better. There we go.
You're unboxing. You sometimes see me on the unboxing streams building furniture. That happens on those. Yeah.
So today's extra show is a hybrid with the unboxing stream. So yeah, if you're a channel member, you know what that's about. I wanted to do one before today, but again, the weather tampered my plans. So instead, I'm combining it and taking advantage of having a few free hours this evening, as I've got to pick Amanda up from the airport at 1 a.m. Do you know? So I have to stay up. She's not around. I can stream for a little bit longer. I won't be streaming till 1 a.m. by the way, but I'll be streaming for a little bit in the afternoon.
She's picked the time to go away where it's hotter here than where she's gone.
Yeah, she's in she's somewhere off the coast of Portugal.
Yeah, she's in Madeira.
Madeira, that's it. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
one of the only places outside the UK I've actually been to. So,
oh wow, okay.
The longest flight I ever did, 4 hours. Sick as a dog, I was. Absolutely sick.
That's exactly where she's gone, Jay. She went to Madeira. Shout out Kiara as well. She's in the chat. Where is Kiara? You said she's keeping cool.
I thought she'd gone upstairs, but I have just heard her sneeze. So if you haven't heard on the microphone, she might still be down there.
Sneezes break through the sound barrier and everybody hears it.
I will apologise. I have the fan on, so anybody can hear the fan. That is me, but I don't think the mic picks it up.
Hang on, no, stay quiet. Let's see if we can hear it. No, I can just hear my computer humming. Can't hear it. Quinn says, did Amanda go there for work? Absolutely not, no. Amanda's an OT, an occupational therapist. So she works for our local council. Again, if anyone cares, now you know. I'm sure she doesn't mind me sharing. But no, she did not have to go to Madeira for work.
She has gone to the birthplace of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Is he from Madeira?
He's got the airport name. Yeah, he's got an airport named after him there. He's got all sorts of things in the airport, I think.
Oh, okay. I knew he was from Portugal, but I didn't know it was from Madeira in Portugal. Let me scroll up a little bit. Let me say hello to some people. People were in nice and early, on time. I was late today. So shout out Mike X. I am Gregory Trejo. Martin was here as well. Says, hi, Dan and Jay. Good evening. Have you both seen the G.I. Joe Classified series Tomb Raider Lara Croft? Yes, we have, and we will discuss it in the show. Don't worry, Jay. I learned about it through Jay's toy news videos. I didn't even watch the stream. I learned it through Jay. Quinn Comics says, greetings and power from your friendly neighborhood comic shop from across the pond. Hope you are having a terrific day, my friend. I got 3 Mephistos coming in. I have 2 Mephistos coming in. I might actually have 3 on pre-order though, so I need to look at that and not fall into the early Charging trap
Yeah.
again. I want two though. I want two. I've said that from the beginning. I want one with the soft goods cape to sit in his throne, and then I'll have another Mephisto in the plastic cape somewhere else. Like I'll find plenty of space for Mephisto.
I was nearly in a bit of Mephisto trouble this week when I saw the news it was dropping. I looked at my spreadsheet where I usually keep all the action figures, a nice Excel spreadsheet, and the name Mephisto was not on it.
He's a sneaky
And
bastard.
I was like, what? He's left my sheet. Did I not order him? Have I made another cock up? I'm sure I ordered him, so I had to log into my Pulse account, and the order was there.
Okay.
But clearly, I'd forgotten to put him on the spreadsheet. So panic over. I do have one coming.
All good, all good. Yeah, he's a sneaky bastard. He's the devil of the Marvel universe. He's up to he's no good again. That's all it is. So shout out Queen Comics as always. If you are listening to us in the comic shop, remember when you get to checkout, use discount code DANWHO to save 0%. You are welcome. You are welcome, people of Texas. Scotty Toys is here as well. So Simon, Imagination Emporium, he'll be joining us on Legend of the Liquor on Sunday. And Legend of the Liquor is already full. There's no point me even promoting it. It's full. There's 2 groups of 9 people, 18 guests, full house. Hopefully the weather's cooled down a little bit on Sunday. But yeah, Legend of the Liquor is this Sunday. So lots more pickups, toy news. And we're not in July yet, are we, on Sunday? No, we're still in June. So
no, I don't get paid till next week, so we can't be yet. No,
I get paid
Wednesday.
I get paid on the 28th, which is Sunday. So that means this week I get paid on the 26th. So tomorrow. Perfect timing for Mephisto. Who else we got? Cristiano Ronaldo is from Madeira. Thank you very much, California Red Devil. He likes Portugal. Apparently he's Portuguese. I don't know. I haven't seen him, so I don't know. He could be a little Chinese man. I don't know. One day maybe he'll come on stream and prove.
They won 5-0 this week, didn't they? I think it was.
Yeah, they did. They did. I wanted Ronaldo to get a hat trick, to be fair, but not quite. He got a couple of goals though, so fair play. Jamie's here as well, but Jamie's not even saying hello to us. He's saying hello to Kiara. He's just ignoring us and just talking to Kiara. That's fair enough, Jamie. That's fair enough. Scott says, World Cup, listen, England might have been tough for you, but here in Canada, it's been a rough week. Our team lost. England and Scotland, rough week. Look, Canada are through. You're through. You're okay. And you've got South Africa, which is a winnable game for Canada, I think, in the round of 32. So I don't think it was too bad for Canada because you may have actually benefited from South Korea not winning, and the draw may be okay for you. All right, South Africa versus Canada is a good game, winnable for you guys, I think. So might not be as bad as you think. Might not be as bad as you think. If England keep winning, we may end up with Brazil. So that's going to be dangerous. But we've got to win. We've got to get through.
I think
first.
it worked out. We get Argentina in the semis.
Yeah. So Brazil in the quarters. Brazil in the quarters. Argentina in the semis. If we get that far, England have got to get that far first. But yeah, we've got to beat Brazil and Argentina on our side of the bracket, and then the final would be against France or Spain or Portugal, one of them. But we shall see. It's a long way away. England haven't even technically got over the group yet. I think maybe we would buy 3rd place if we lost, but we need to win. We need to win. Right, anyway, ignore the football talk. I am very tempted, trust me, I could do a podcast on toys and football, but I only have 3 viewers. So instead, let's get back to the toys and just remind ourselves of what's arriving next week. I do appreciate everyone joining us on this hot Thursday afternoon. All right, let me jump back over there.
We get to that. What's arriving this week? I see in the UK all these Bullseye and Muse packs, and you did try to get me one that popped back into stock. Yeah. And I was 20 minutes late, stuck in a meeting, and I've had that page refreshing every day, and it's not popped back in again.
I apologise, whoever that was, but somebody who watches the stream, Jay, tweeted me because of you. They tweeted me and said, Jay was after this, it's in stock now. And you don't have Twitter, so like...
I don't know.
Yeah, so he couldn't tag you. So I messaged you, but you were in a meeting and didn't see it. So yeah, Jay's still after there.
18 minutes I missed it by the time I looked at my phone. Not that meeting. That's still elusive, but thank you, whoever was
Do you know what?
looking out for me on Twitter.
That reminds me, before we get to Mephisto, all right, we've got plenty of time, all right? Mephisto is our only topic, to be honest, let's be honest. So we've got plenty of time for that. Instead, let me actually show you some pickups. So I actually have some Marvel Legends, Jay. I'm not sure if you're in on any of these. I don't think you would be, even if they hit discount. I've got the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, slightly redecoed, brighter colours.
I forgot that was even coming. I say I have the other version, but it's slightly brighter, isn't it?
Slightly brighter, yeah. So I'll probably put the unmasked heads on this one. And so there's a little bit of difference between the unmasked and masked, maybe. I don't know. But there you go. I got that. I also got another Spider-Man. I got the black and gold Spider Armor, Prowler Aaron Davis to be comic accurate, but I'm just a fan of the Spider Armor in general, and I knew they were always going to get decorate in black and gold. So yeah, I don't know if it'll be Prowler in my display or just another variant of Spider-Man, but there you go. That's also in stock now in the UK. Again, loads of stuff in the UK got delayed, so some of this stuff the Americans are going, ha, I've had that for months. Yes, we know. Everything's delayed in the UK. Jay's definitely after this because he is a big fan of The Crossing, Marvel The Crossing. There were so many accessories.
My go-to when it comes to Omnibus.
Yeah, there were so many accessories with this, I felt overwhelmed. But we get 2 heads and a set of hands each, so yeah, bare minimum. But I still think technically it has more accessories than who was it last year? Destiny and Rogue.
Rogue, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think they had interchangeable heads. So at least we get interchangeable heads. But again, value doesn't really, not feeling the value of that one. And then I also got this, Jay, which I know you will get. Ghost Rider.
Oh, it's arrived now. Okay, yes, that is definitely on my list.
Yeah, so that's in stock now. So all of that is in stock on Hasbro Pulse. I don't really pre-order a lot these days. I sort of wait for it to appear. But if it is a Pulse exclusive, I will pre-order it because it's only available on Pulse and not available on the independents. That's what I did with the Bullseye and Muse 2-pack and the Punisher mech because they were both Pulse exclusive. So you have to put a pre-order in. But I didn't think they'd sell out as quick as they did. Still currently sold out on Pulse, by the way. Where are they? Over here. Oh, I just dropped Jubilee. So yeah, not to rub it in on Jay, but these were both Pulse exclusives in the UK and are both currently sold out in the UK. I've been told this may get restocked September time, but no guarantees. So a little bit of glimmer of hope, and then no idea about the mech. No idea if we're going to get more of that or not. But yeah, as you can see, a nice little pile of Marvel Legends I need to open. So maybe I'll unbox them a little bit later. But I did get something through from our good friend Rich, who I'm meeting tomorrow. Me and Rich are off to see Lily Allen tomorrow. So I'm going to do a little car park.
I hope it's an outdoor gig, or at least it's air conditioned.
Hopefully it's air conditioned at the NEC. But we're going to do a little bit of car park exchange for some Marvel Legends, because you might have seen on my channel, I reviewed the Ultimate Wolverine. Have you read Ultimate Wolverine, Jay?
I have not. I saw your review. It doesn't come with a lot of accessories again from my takeaway from that video.
Yeah, there is literally no defending this. Again, like, people think my channel is all like pro Marvel Legends. I'm like encouraging everyone to buy everything. I don't think it once in my videos have I ever said, you must buy this. Maybe once or twice if I really love something. But my videos are just there to inform you guys, to help you guys make better decisions. I'm not there to tell you what to think. I'm just there to show you the Marvel Legend that I'm adding to my collection because I collect Marvel Legends. I'm not saying you have to. So like, people, I think sometimes want me to be defensive and challenge them in the comments, but I'm like, no, you can hate it. It's okay. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you, do you know? So yeah, some people were not very happy with this, and I don't blame them. I agree with you. Like, the old school body, no boot swivel. Oh wait, there is a boot swivel. There's a boot swivel. Hopefully I said that in my video. I'm not very good at reviewing stuff. I just like showing off toys.
Rank amateur.
I know, yeah. The claws are shit though. These are the ones that like pop off. Do you know, like the ones that will get eaten by the carpet monster? So
yeah, I did see you change them to the X-Force ones or the whole hand.
Yeah, yeah. So but yeah, I did read the first couple of issues, and I quite liked where it was going. It just made me want a maker, which is like the variant of Reed Richards, isn't it? So we haven't got a maker in the Marvel Legends line, so I want him. He like rules that multiverse. But he is also part of this wave. So I have Betsy, which is another anticipated figure this year. Outback Armor. Betsy Braddock, Psylocke, definitely was in my top 10 most wanted, and now she's here, and she looks really nice in person. Sometimes figures with the promo images, you can't really tell if they're going to be good or not. Head sculpt looks really nice little metallic flare to the armor, but it doesn't feel like the marbleization plastic, you know, like the swirly twirly plastic that people don't like. it doesn't appear that way. Completely pinless. I like the pink, it pops. So I'm looking forward to that one. I probably will try and review that next. I've already took out all of my Outback era X-Men. The only one we don't have is Colossus. What Wolverine is best, actually, what I'm talking about now? What brown suit Wolverine is best to represent the Outback era? Would I use the Secret Wars version?
It's very bright, isn't it?
The Secret Wars version is a little bit too bright. I like the colours of the Juggernaut Wave version from like 2016, but that's so outdated and pinned, it's horrible.
That's very dark. It was on a Avengers retro card, wasn't it? Or I just made that up?
No, he was. You're right. There was, yeah.
I think that's the version I've got on the display.
That's a question for the chat, actually. What Wolverine is best fitted for the Outback crew? Because when I do a comparison and try and put all the Outback crew together, everyone else is pretty self-explanatory. We are missing a topless Colossus, but Wolverine, which Marvel Legends Wolverine is probably best for that? Cloud says the X-Men 97. Yeah, I guess you could use that. A little bit more of a lighter likeness with the animation style, but otherwise.
We've got a lot of brown costume Wolverines out there. I've forgotten about that one as well. And then there's the shirtless version, the battle damage one. That's got the brown trousers on as well.
If I go to my videos that I should have plugged at the start, but there we go. So I've done Batman, by the way. He was in stock in Amazon, so I got Batman. So I've now officially reviewed, as promised, all of Wave 1 of the core series or the premiere series, whatever they're officially calling it. I've reviewed all of Wave 1. I will get a few more, I think, just to be like little placeholders until we get the collectible stuff. But I'm under no illusions. I'm well aware it's the kids' line. But for £13, I don't feel bad about just picking them up occasionally. So I think I will pick up maybe Jon Stewart and Superman from Wave 2. But that review's up. Also, Professor Hulk and Shirtless Wolverine. Again, Shirtless Wolverine and Professor Hulk are not due out for a little bit in the UK, so I managed to get them a little bit earlier. Go check out my reviews for them if you want to see a closer look. I know Wolverine is a Target exclusive, so yeah, go and check that out if you want. Professor Hulk's, he's up there, you know, one of my favourites of the year so far, I think. Pleasantly surprised with how much I liked him. Yeah, I really liked Professor Hulk.
I've actually pre-ordered that one. I think it's the only Marvel Legend I've got on pre-order currently.
So the only annoying thing is that you can't really swap the head on the other bodies. Some people wanted to know if you could put that head on the maximum body to make a more sort of, what is it, Capcom style version.
Oh, yeah, because he would be shirtless.
But you can't. The necks are different, like completely different size with the dumbbells at the neck. But I do try and do it in the video, so if you want to see that for yourself, go and check that out. So yeah, a couple of reviews this week. I was doing pretty well. I've been pretty consistent this week, and then the heat got me, and I haven't been able to review anything else. But I'm streaming tonight, so that's
already
fine.
Got requests for a Psylocke review from Cute Colt there in the chat.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
He's sweated so much he cannot review.
I'm literally sweating now, just sat in this room, people. It's disgusting. But yeah, no, I will review Psylocke next, but it might have to wait a couple of days because I'm out tomorrow, unfortunately. Maybe Saturday if I have an opportunity.
I've not faced the toy room in the heat. I don't think I've had any collapses. But that's because half the figures are on the floor anyway because it isn't done. But it's far too hot to even leave the ground.
I didn't have a collapse until I closed this door about to stream and Shumagorath took a tumble literally as I hit live. So that's my first casualty. I've also got the updated, pinless and better articulated Lady Deadpool. So I will do a full comparison with this and the previous one. But it's essentially the same, just better articulation. And then this is an old school meme for anyone who knows trolls on the internet. Robbie! Just imagine a tear rolling down my face. Something I never actually said on YouTube, but people can believe what they want to suppose. There you go. So Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, is actually here. There he is. So I will do a review. I do not have an Engine of Vengeance to compare him to, Jay. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Well, I do. I've got one in Lego form if you'd like to borrow it, or in Hot Wheels form, technically.
That's actually a good idea, right? You could pose him next to Hank Pym in his lab coat. And like Hank Pym could have done like a little Pym Particles thing on it.
I'm into my multi-scale at the moment, so that might work. I could start bringing the Lego into the collection there.
Yeah, mate. So there you go. There's the ones I've got so far. But I'm meeting Rich in a car park tomorrow, and if anyone has seen Rich's story, then you may have seen a few more. So I maybe have to actually finish the box Build-A-Figure and review that as well. So Mephisto and the box Build-A-Figure wave coming on the channel very, very soon. But talking of Mephisto, let's just go and remind ourselves. So this is our first in-hand look of Mephisto. This was posted by Dan Yoon. So the box just seems to be like just a closed box like Dragon Man was, with the original promo image on that we've seen for last year. So there he is, sat down with his soft goods cape. And then you've got the other accessories down here. There's two heads. The actual base doesn't, I don't know if it's just the lighting, but it doesn't look as paint detailed as some of the promo images made it look, if you know what I mean. So I'll be curious to see that in person. Just a little reminder.
The soft goods, have they got texture on the soft goods look different as well, actually, because it looks like they've
it's like
added some sort of
it's like it looks like a little camouflage texture, but just in the reds, if you know what I mean. It's like a
because I don't recall that being on the prototype either. Yeah, that's a
well. Here's the promo images just to remind ourselves. He definitely looks a lot brighter, doesn't he?
To me, yeah.
It does look. It definitely looks like a smooth cape. So they've definitely added texture or something to the cape. So I don't know. I just thought, again, we're not seeing the back of it here, but it does look like there was more paint detail on that.
Definitely they've muted down the colours, or again, it was the original lighting that.
The textures were there a little bit. Yeah, the textures were there a little bit. They were just washed out maybe in the promo images, but yeah, you can see them a little bit. So that's everything we get, as we know. Two heads, loincloth, soft goods cape, and then you can swap them out for the plastic look, which now both are technically Marvel Legends aesthetic, because soft goods capes are slowly making their way into the Marvel Legends line. Maximum Thor is due in a month or so for us in the UK. There's his scale next to, I believe that's Maximum. No, not Maximum, that's Renew Your Vows, possibly. Is it Maximum or Renew Your Vows?
No, that is Maximum, isn't it?
It is.
That's Maximum.
No, you're right. You're right.
McFarlane head sculpt. Yeah.
So there you go. So I have put a poll in the chat because I was just curious, because it's been a year. This got revealed at San Diego Comic-Con in 2025. So it's genuinely nearly been a year since we've seen him. That's how these sort of made-to-orders work. HasLabs in disguise, essentially. But we wanted Mephisto. We've got Mephisto. Didn't have to panic and make a campaign.
There's a slight key difference between the HasLab and the made-to-order, though, is the way you pay for it, which you don't like paying for things up front. So I agree, I prefer to pay later. But the problem is, I like I'm sure many of you out there, don't save up and don't particularly organise things. So if you had ordered multiple of these and you've suddenly got a £200 bill on you, you're like, bugger, thought I paid for that because it was a HasLab, but you didn't. Now you got to pay for it.
I prefer paying for things when they're due. Do you know, like, I don't like putting money into the EFA and then just waiting a year. I know some people are happy to do that.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
But I'd rather keep hold of my money until something's ready to be sent to me. Like, I don't like just paying for something and then waiting a year for it to arrive. I'd rather I like this format. We don't need HasLabs to ever come back unless they have a really good project. That's the only way they can do it. But again, we're quite content with made-to-orders, and from what I'm hearing, there will be more made-to-orders this year. Don't know what they are, not a clue, genuinely, but I think we will get another one. Mephisto will ship in the start of June, July, and we will get another made-to-order in San Diego Comic-Con. Jay, do you have any guesses? Any guesses at all? Now, you guessed the box Build-A-Figure. That was never on a leak list. Despite what people may believe, the box Build-A-Figure leak was us guessing what it is, and we were bang on. So Jay, do you want to use that magic again?
First time in my life I got something right. I'm going to use that magic again, because usually the pattern seems to be one bigger made to order, one smaller made to order, with the smaller one going up first at San Diego and then later on for the bigger one. So for the smaller one, we're going to stick with the theme of the throne, but we're going to slightly pivot to a different version of chair. This is going to be one you're going to be very happy about, because it probably is the top thing on your list. But I think this is our chance of getting the animated series Madam Web with the proper animated series throne. She does like a version of Secret Wars in the animated series.
She does.
So timings could be in there. So I'm hoping, I'm going to go on record. It's Madam Web with throne.
Well, I hope you're right again, because I absolutely love a Madam Web with throne. Yeah, no, that she's up there now in my list. People keep asking me, like, now Mephisto's here, Like what like and Beast animated Beast is here. Like what's next? What's the next thing that I want? She's up there. I'm not quite too sure what it is yet. I'd have to think about it. Maybe I need to redo myself a little top 5 or something. But yeah, she's definitely high up there now for sort of gaps that I feel need filling within the sort of animated universe for Spider-Man for sure. And I love that Secret Wars story. It was like the MCU before the MCU because the same voice actors, same animation. Like as a kid, that was so cool.
That final season, final season
so cool.
of the '94 show.
And the Beyonders in that as well, in the more metallic outfit, like the one that's more my mind's eye of the Beyonder. So that's an opportunity to maybe get him out there as well, whether maybe it's on a Spider-Man card or whatever. I don't know, but I hope I see more Spider-Man animated series stuff. We shall see. But your boys got a toy. Said Madam Web San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. We know the exclusives. We know what they are already, Alexi. It's Professor X in a chair and the Spider-Man 60, is it 69 or 67? 67?
67.
Yeah, 67 free-pack. So it won't be an exclusive, but I would like to see Madam Web soon. Doom with Thrones, another good one. I've been telling the Hasbro team for years. You can go and watch my conversations with them. I'm like, Throne Wave. Like, a wave of thrones. Like, it can happen. I don't think you need to do a throne wave, but you could do like a thrones theme in the same way they did the Riders wave.
The Riders, isn't it? Yeah, the equivalent of Riders with thrones. It's been quite simple. Thanos with throne, Doom with throne, Madam Web with throne, Black Panther with throne. There's 4, quickly.
Alexi always takes the piss out of me for talking about San Diego hype way ahead of schedule. This guy's already talking about 2027. He's a hypocrite, is what he is. He's a hypocrite. We are literally weeks away from 2026, and he's not even thinking about that anymore. He's on to 2027 already. It's way ahead of schedule.
Predictions coming tonight then on the Counterculture stream for Your Boys Got Toys. SDCC exclusive 2027. He's not the only one in next year, because I see Mark Tac-Tac's also getting videos ready for next year.
Bloody hell, people. Let 2026 happen first. We need to know if NECA, we need somebody ask NECA what the hell's going on with Turtles, for the love of God.
They've shown a logo today. We can probably have a look at their logo, their SDCC logo. It is dripping. So.
Okay. All right. Well, quick reminder then, just to put a cap on the Mephisto talk. I've ordered 2, as I said at the very beginning. Mephisto was definitely up there. I've been trying to will it into existence for a long time. I thought it was going to be a little bit earlier than it was, but I knew he was coming out at some point. I just got the timing wrong. But there he is, Mephisto. Probably the biggest gap we needed filling for the Rogue Gallery. Like, what other, like, before, if not Mephisto, right, what other big bad are we missing in figure form representation? I don't mean upgrades, I just mean literally doesn't have a Marvel legend.
I was going to give you an upgrade, so that's
no,
good.
Literally a character doesn't have, in the Marvel Legends line, wasn't there.
It has done absolutely nothing. Let's have a think. There was all the chat.
Mephisto was at the top. Well. That's what I'm saying. As a villain, Mephisto was at the top. Mephisto isn't...
Baron Mordo.
Baron is in the conversation for sure, but like Mephisto is in multiple... Like, Mephisto can be involved with Spider-Man one day, Daredevil the next day, like Avengers and Fantastic Four. Like, Mephisto can be involved with anybody, where Baron Mordo is very much associated with Doctor Strange, where I think Mephisto is a big missing piece within our rogues gallery for just Marvel in general. So I'm very happy. Jeff, definitely one of my most anticipated, will be arriving next week. So there you go. Shipping for us on the 30th. Fingers crossed we get him very soon. But yeah, Mole Man's another good one. People are just throwing villains now in the chat. But yeah, plenty of villains.
Mole Man's had a figure. So Mole Man would be
Mole Man technically had a figure. One. Yeah, you're true. So, yeah. And we are getting it in a Mole Man. We still need to know what that bloody lid is, don't we? The sewer lid.
The sewer lid. We're going to get that.
That's either Mole Man or Vermin, isn't it? So.
Maybe it goes with a New York Yankees trash can, because that's my entire feed this week, is some lady stealing a trash can and getting a sack. I've seen it like 100 times.
Oh, no, I've not seen that. I've seen a video of like some German song that goes scoob-doop-doop-a-doo, and just like every time I kept doom scrolling, that was every 2 things. It was like scoob-doop-doop-a-doo, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Does anyone else get hit with that? Yeah, I know. John says,
John Morrissey,
Friday's working. It's good to know.
Donated $6.16. Fantastic news. Jay just promised us a Madam Web. I am confident that Dan can will her into existence also.
I hope so as well, John. Thank you for the super chat. Fantastic news. Jay just promised us a Madam Web. I'm confident that Dan will hear into existence also. We're trying. We're trying.
We've got your Mephisto, we've got your box, so I'm sure we can get you a Madam Web. And off the shelf, I like that idea. Proper Shadow King. We have the head that you can put on the Kingpin body. But yeah, proper one would be interesting.
I've got a problem, Jay. Right? I've finished my drink already. I've literally.
How's your ice?
Yeah, my ice is completely melted, and I would love to get another one because I'd guzzle it, not a problem. But I've got to get Amanda from the fucking airport later, so I can't drink another one. Okay. So like, I'm depressed that I can't drink anymore. Fuck!
You've done that in 35 minutes. He's done the whole Popperberg in the heat. I'm about just over halfway through my lovely water that's now warm.
I will go and have to get another drink momentarily, but let's keep the conversation rolling. And someone did mention it earlier, so just moving away from Marvel Legends in our casual hot Thursday stream. This is Dan Yoon's fault. He's gave us no Marvel Legend news this week. This is the first week in 2026 there has not been a Marvel Legend reveal or a Marvel Legend pre-order. There is usually one or the other. This is the first week that we had none, and we all assumed we would see X-Men 97 in anticipation for the series on the 1st.
They've dropped the show listing, haven't they? The name of the episodes and the weeks they're coming out. Yeah. Starting with a triple bill, I think it was, from quickly looking at the graphic.
Well, there's one more day of the week, which is Friday, which is tomorrow. Do they usually do drops and reveals on Fridays, Jay?
Not that I can remember. I don't usually remember doing any Friday emergency videos. Yeah,
I'm just saying maybe the last chat. I don't think there is, by the way. This is no inside knowledge. I don't think there is. But I'm just saying if this is going to be the first week without a Marvel Legend reveal or pre-order, then nothing gets revealed tomorrow. But if it is just something that gets shown on Friday, it's got to be X-Men 97, surely. Or are they saving that for San Diego Comic-Con? Last year. It was San Diego Comic-Con. They revealed Wave 3 and the free 2-packs all at San Diego Comic-Con last year. And we didn't even have a series at that point. But this year, we're going to have Season 2 on air while San Diego Comic-Con is happening. So it makes more sense maybe to save something like X-Men 97 for San Diego Comic-Con. Because it's more in the zeitgeist, isn't it, of the type of people that go to San Diego. So, yeah, so maybe Doomsday and X-Men 97 at San Diego. That's what they've got.
Definitely Doomsday. I've seen a load of the Marvel advertising now for the Hall H panel and the whole Marvel takeover of SDCC with all the Doomsday and Doomsday related stuff. So that's Sunday morning. I think we're now 100% guaranteed to get that wave of figures.
Have you seen the leaks? Have you seen the so-called leaks out there? But they're really just AI. Now,
I've seen some dodgy ones of Doctor Doom who's not even wearing the right trouser piece. So I was like, well, that one's clearly fake. And then load with stuff written over the. I've seen maybe a Mystique. I think I might have seen but I haven't seen a lot of them. I know people have been talking about these. So-called leaks.
Yeah, I don't want to spotlight them, right? People want me to discuss them, and I don't like talking about. I don't like putting into the universe this type of stuff. But I get hit with people. A lot of people message me, and I don't want to be naive to it either. So, Dan Yoon has said on Twitter. So again, I'm only repeating what Dan Yoon has confirmed. Dan Yoon has said they're all fake. They're all just AI nonsense. But if you don't know what they are, again, for the sake of conversation, there's pictures out there. You know, but Dan Yoon...
I'd seen that one of Mystique, yeah.
There's a Winter Soldier. He does look pretty AI-ish. Like, just the way the figure is, it does look AI-ish. There's a Captain America as well. Like, at first, when I first seen them, I was like, oh, maybe there is a bit of potential there. Because these were the leaks that were shown. And I was like, oh, maybe they are. But... apparently they're not. Apparently they're all just AI nonsense. So like that was another one that I thought was real because I was like, oh, that looks legit. Like, why would anyone fake a picture of that shit? But apparently it's fake. So there you go.
That does look like the same Yelena we've already got as well from Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Again, Dan Yoon has said on Twitter, they're AI, they're fake. People are just trying to get clout for leaks. And I believe him. So time will tell. I do feel like some of those characters will obviously be made into Marvel Legends. So I just maybe not in that capacity, in that way. Like the figure could look very similar to what we've just seen, but I still believe him when he says they're not real. So yeah, it's yeah. Yes, Dan Yoon did say they were fake. Yes, to confirm. I'm not saying they're real. I'm repeating what Dan says. I'm just trying to spread that awareness into the air because, again, a lot of people don't see Dan Yoon's tweets and just spreading them around like they're real. And I'm just saying, don't spread the nonsense. Don't spread the nonsense. Northern Nomad says, by the way, Mephisto is a devil and a sucker. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That is devilish behaviour. Shout out Northern Nomad, our good friend Dave. Hopefully he's still got action figures all over his coffee table. We hope so. Legendary episode of Legends of Liquor when he locked himself out the house.
Have you made it back home yet?
Legendary episode. He probably forgot that happened, but we remember. We remember it fondly. So yeah, there you go. There was some Marvel Legend leaks. So not news, but again, this is what happens when Dan Yoon doesn't give me anything actual to talk about. I have to go into the depths of the nonsense on the internet, okay? So apologies for showing the nonsense.
There has been official Marvel from, I think Mike's mentioned, from Dave's Hot Chicken, apparently, of getting some, I can see some figures.
Me and Amanda tried Dave's Hot Chicken.
McDonald's Happy Meal. Oh, it's in Cov now, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's at the NEC. Yeah, it's at the Resorts World.
Yeah.
But Amanda hated it.
Yeah.
It's next to Five Guys. So you go to, you've got Five Guys or Dave's Hot Chicken. Is Dave's Hot Chicken an American thing, by the way? Is that a British thing?
I thought it was a British thing, but I'm assuming
Americans, do you have Dave's Hot Chicken?
Thing.
Surely Dave's Hot Chicken isn't doing like an exclusive collaboration if it isn't like in America.
It must be international, surely.
Yeah,
it looks like the equivalent of McDonald's Happy Meal toys we used to get till they changed it to little books and colouring sets you get from McDonald's in the UK now.
Okay, there you go. Mike Hex. It's in America too. Yeah, I assume so. Dave's Hot I'm Googling Dave's Hot Chicken X-Men 97.
This is what we have been resorted to, people. Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dan Yoon, this is your own fault. Give us Marvel Legend news. I can't do a weekly show about Marvel Legend news if you don't give me weekly content to talk about. So now I'm just climbing. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. I'm going to turn all these lights off in a minute. There you go. This is it, right?
Yeah, that's the picture I saw. Yeah.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Oh, little Happy Meal box and everything.
Me and Rich.
They'll be collectible in years to come.
Me and Rich are going to be at NEC tomorrow. Me and Rich are going to Dave's Hot Chicken. We're going to go and find out if these are there. If they are there, I will buy one and report back. Do they do Beast? Beast is on the box.
He is with his little gloves on.
Surely there's more than 4, right? They're in their Wasteland outfits. It's that Storm, Jean, Cyclops, and Wolverine. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Dave's Hot Chicken, little statues. Back in the day, though, the X-Men, like, what was it? Burger King toys. People loved them, like, back in the day.
Batman, the animated series, had some great McDonald's or Burger King toys back in the day as well.
The quality has definitely dipped with our hot fast food meal toys these days. Now they give you books. If I was a kid, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
A fucking book.
That's because you can't, in the UK, you can't promote the unhealthy meal to the children now, so you've got to give them something educational. I'm assuming so. You can't give them a toy to try and entice them into the food.
Now a Happy Meal has a piece of fruit and a fucking book. What the fuck? I would have been pissed.
It's always been my assumption.
Yeah, I would have been pissed if I was a kid. Poor kids. Okay, so there you go. There's some more Marvel news. Dave's Hot Chicken. Encounter Culture says, I feel like I need to go and check out Dave's this weekend. You should, if there is one in your area. It's relatively new for us in the UK. Like, we were unaware of it until one popped up at the NEC. So I assume there's some in London, but I don't know anywhere else. Nowhere else. You ain't got any near you, right?
No, I've seen some in London. I thought they were just London. Yeah, I've literally just got 5 guys.
Okay, right, what were we doing? Right, we were going to go and talk about something else that I wanted to discuss. Lara Croft, talking about nostalgia, people. We recently got a G.I. Joe Classified Action Man, okay? 90s sweet goodness, orange packaging. Me and Jay talking about willing into existence. We may have influenced that into existence. I don't care what anyone says. We've been saying that exact way.
We're giving you Action Men, we're giving you Mephistos, we're giving you boxes. What more do you want, people?
Yeah. But this sort of combination I didn't expect. Lara Croft and Classified. Pleasantly surprised when they revealed this, and now we've seen it. They revealed it on the last week of JoJo June, and Mark Tat got me a little bit excited on one of his videos a couple of weeks ago when he showed an AI version of it, and I clicked it thinking, oh, Mark's got the leak, Mark's got the exclusive, and then AI Mark Tac Tac talks about an AI bloody picture, and I was like, damn you, Mark Tac Tac. But it was pretty close to what we actually got in the end. She's wearing the sort of same colours that I'm familiar with her. The face looks more like the sort of game face. Like, do we know what the actual representation is? Like, have they pulled from a particular version of Lara Croft?
I also did not watch the live stream. I just showed the images and reacted to them. Yeah. There is a new game coming out, isn't there? I think where she face it looks a bit similar. But I like the outfit. That's definitely the good start there. We're not getting because she's had some more just like the greyish coloured outfits over the years. So we actually getting the more classic colours, I think, is pretty good there. It's from the upcoming game. See, I even guessed it right. There we are. Thank you, Cloud.
Yeah, no, but I like the more traditional colours, and I don't mind like the head sculpts either. Do you know, like she's going to fit in to the classified world, which is what the whole intention is. But she can also just be a standalone figure. If you're a fan of Lara Croft, there you go. Now you can get a 1/12 scale Lara Croft, fully articulated with loads of accessories. So I think she's a good match for classified. And yeah, this is a pleasant surprise. This got us talking on Legends or an after show not long ago, didn't it, about what other collaborations classified could do, and Lara Croft along with Action Man have been two pleasant surprises with this Yo June. Absolutely getting this one. Do we know if it's going to be on a retro card, or is Mark Tac Tac just teasing me some more? Is it going to be in a box? Probably. They didn't show anything more than this image.
No, just this image is all they show. They're going to announce it properly at the breakfast at STCC. I do believe is when they're actually going to have the figure to actually show. So I'm sure we'll see in literally just a month's time what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a actual exclusive anymore. So I think it's going around. It's going to be much easier to get than we initially first thought.
I'm going to pose her up with a dinosaur. She always found dinosaurs in the caves, didn't she? So I'm going to find a metal dinosaur and get her fighting one. She's got the Joe logo on her, the comms, if you will, on the front. Bow and arrow, second head with the sculpted on headphones. Some guns.
I think they did say you could. That is all removable pieces, so you can take that off if you want just more of a traditional-ish look. So you can take the GI Joe nest, I think, BMAT, so you can take off it if you want a more traditional.
Yes,
you've got the dual wielding pistols and everything. Yeah,
nice. So you can take off. Yeah. I like that. Yeah,
I suppose because it's based on the modern game, and that's why there's the classic shades. You haven't got the glasses.
16 Mike says we need to find a 1/12 scale butler and a fridge. Yeah, a big freezer with a lockable door. That's what we need to find. There is a 1/12 scale butler on AliExpress. I think it might have been Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. He's the type of person that buys stuff like that. He might have showed one off on Legend of Liquor at some point.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember.
It must have been Tom, right? He showed off like
I think it was Tom. Yeah, soft goods one, isn't there?
Yeah. So like, and I said that would be a good that could be a good Jarvis or a good Pennywise, not Pennywise. That's the other one. Pennyworth. What's the butler from Batman? Alfred Pennyworth.
Pennyworth, yeah.
Well, I kept saying
not Pennywise the clown.
I know, yeah. I'm thinking, why am I getting them confused? Pennywise, Pennyworth. I knew what my brain got it confused for a moment, but I knew what I was talking about. So yeah, we need a 1/12 scale butler. So yeah, I'll ask Tom about it, but I'm pretty sure it was. She's more than £40. I'm going to force myself to pass, says Cloud. Yeah, Hasbro prices just keep going up and up. It is shit. It is shit.
It definitely is. The UK got hit this week. Once these GI Joe orders went up, I started having the right rant because I noticed we have now gone to $27.99, the same as the US are now. I think they're at $27.99. We have now gone to £27.99 and up by about £3 on the independents as well. So I was not a happy bunny.
Yeah, I am a sucker for nostalgia though. Like that's my drug. Do you know, that's what got me into collecting. Like just having those representations of the things I loved, and I loved Lara Croft.
This is one I would be buying. The other thing the Price Rises does, it just forces you to buy less, doesn't it? You've got to be more picky and choosy. It makes me think about. I used to just buy everything, but now you've got to think.
I'm not a big gamer like this in my adult life, but as a kid, obviously I was into games, and I played Lara Croft on the PC. Do you know, like back in I used to play Lara Croft. I used to play Unreal Tournament and what was it? Is it Doom as well? I can't remember what else.
I was massive into the original Grand Theft Auto. I used to love playing that.
The bird's eye view one.
Yeah, the bird's
Yeah,
eye view one.
yeah,
The bird.
yeah.
I mean, I played it so much. I think I still remember some of the cheat codes. I think "Hang the DJ" was one you could type in to get something. A little parrot image came up on the screen. That was a.
Do you know what?
Of talking Grand Theft Auto, the new one's finally up for pre-order,
Is
isn't
it true, right? Again, we don't talk about games on this channel, Jay, right? So I apologise everyone in the chat for the little diversion here. Is it true? I've not read anything into this, not watched any YouTube videos. I've just seen someone moan about it on Twitter. The physical, like if you go to the shop and buy the physical case, you can't get a disc. No disc for Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to exist.
To start with, at least, I don't know if one will be coming later, but on release, yes. It's the same with me buying a lot of my Switch 2 games. If I go and buy one at the shop, open it, and I've got a piece of paper with a code on.
Nah,
so, yes,
do not like that. The millennial in me does not like that. I don't want to spend £70 and not physically hold something in my hand for the purchase.
Yeah,
No
Cloud
disc at
confirmed.
launch.
Yeah, no disc at launch, but later. My God, I'm full of facts this evening.
So you know everything, Jay. That's why you're the co-host. This is why you're the co-host. You know.
Yeah, I'm just used to it. The Switch 2. I've kind of got used to it now because then you don't have to bother putting the cartridge in the Switch 2 because it's already on the console. So I'm kind of coming around to it. But how much bloody memory is Grand Theft Auto?
I've just cut. We have been in a world, Jay, where the internet didn't exist, right? And someday there's going to be a dark apocalypse where the internet's going to be switched off and everyone, all these Gen Zs and whatever then the generation after us, we're going to panic. The internet's off. Oh no, the world's over. And we're just going to go over to our box of DVDs and our box of games with discs and be like, it's not a problem. I've got plenty of entertainment over here with physical media, all right? So I'm an old school man who wants, if I'm paying 70 quid for something, I don't mind paying 70 quid for something like Grand Theft Auto because think of all the hours of content you'll get from it.
Talking old school media, I've got VHSs here at $14.99 there. VHS of SummerSlam '98 I was using as a shelf riser. So that is physical media, people.
Yeah, no, so I'd want a disc. I probably will get it at launch digitally just so I'm not lost in the curve because I'm excited to play it like everyone else. That is one of those games where I will play. Like Amanda will be like, "Why are you on the PlayStation?" I'll be like, "It's Grand Theft Auto 6." She'll be like, "What?" And I'll be like, "Just let me play the PlayStation for a little bit, all right?" Rich says, "I think they hired the Hasbro sculptors to design Jean Grey in the Wolverine game." Oh, I've not seen Jean Grey in the Wolverine game. I've seen a little bit of game footage of Wolverine, and people were bitching about his costume repairing itself.
There's a lot of blood. I did watch a bit of Z-Man stream when they were doing the live reactions to the PlayStation thing, but I was watching it from a wardrobe putting turtle wallpaper up, so I wasn't actually looking at the screen.
You were listening, yeah.
I was just listening, yes. Yeah. So I don't know exactly what the designs look like.
Yeah, yeah. If it's made by the same people who have made Spider-Man, then and I'll probably buy that as well. To be fair, but I never bought Spider-Man 2. I just don't have time for games. If I quit YouTube and stopped hosting live shows. Maybe I'll have time for gaming. Do you reckon I should do that, Jay? Just give up YouTube and just play computer games?
Computer game, you've got, I don't know, you should do a separate gaming channel. You might go viral and get billions of views there.
If I
Dan who plays GTA 6.
If 10 years ago when I decided to make YouTube, if I decided to make content on football or games or something else, I'd probably be at 100,000 by now. But instead I chose toys. And if I didn't do that, Jay, you wouldn't be sat here right now with me. So
I wouldn't.
No regrets. No regrets. No.
But I did. The way to make, do random things on the internet. That's the way to make. You could sit on the loo, take a shit. Literally, yeah, you could see thousands of views pop in some of these videos Kiara's watches of these couples just doing fake arguments. And
me and Amanda couldn't do that though. No, me and Amanda can't do that. I don't like cringe. Me and Amanda don't want to live a life where we've got to get the camera out all the time and fake reactions. I couldn't do that shit. Can't do that shit. It's awkward. She hated it when I asked her to film a video for do you know the pink Iron Man? She hated that. She changed it.
Kiara saw the other day. She's like, "Why is Amanda on Dan's feed? Because it was in your shorts feed." And she saw it.
The thing is, Amanda, like when the camera's on, I feel like if you put a camera on me, I'm still me. I'm just an exaggerated self of myself. Do you know, if you hang around with me in person, I'm a bit more chill. I'm not as enthusiastic. Sometimes I'm a right grumpy git, to be fair. You've got to catch me at the right time. But my point is, I'm just an exaggerate. It's like wrestling, isn't it? Like the best wrestlers, the best gimmicks are ones that are exaggerated versions of their own personalities. And I feel that's what YouTube does. It allows you to dial your own persona up a little bit. But me and Amanda, like when I put the camera on Amanda, it doesn't make her dial a persona up. It withdraws her and she turns into some other awkward lady, and I'm like, stop being awkward and weird, like this isn't you.
Kiara does the thing that Chandler does in Friends. You get the You got the weird face when I turn the camera on, and she's going to love me saying this. But yeah, so it's just a thing, and it helps to work presentations, though. People, you see, once you're used to talking to the camera in those Zoom calls, you're having a lovely time.
No, it makes a difference for sure. It makes a difference. California Red Devil said the United Strand pulls 14k people watching a live. Do a commentary version and get in early. Yeah, this is what I mean. I just picked the wrong niche to be a creative in, didn't I? If I'd been consistent with content for 10 years, but in a different niche, who knows, people? Who knows? I could be on the rest of football right now. No, probably not. But you know what I mean. Oh well, I don't regret it, people. I don't regret it. You got to follow what you're passionate. You got to follow what you're passionate about. You can't fake it. You can't fake passion. I've always said that, people. And YouTube isn't like a. It's not a. It's just an extension of my hobby. Do you know, like it's not like a. It's not paying the bills. Let's just say that. So all good.
No, it's updated its feature now, and it tells you how much you've made per video, and on the main screen next to the video. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
it was £1.50. There we go.
Yeah, Kenny was talking about that earlier. Actually, he said that's a nice discount off his Mephisto coming up from his review. Right, talking of more stuff I want to buy. I was pleasantly surprised to see Jack Specific Simpsons. Jay, did you see these?
I did see you share these. We get in the Treehouse of Horror
Z-Man,
stuff,
right? Z-Man in the US Legends and Liquor group, right? Firstly, Z-Man's not even American, but he snuck his way in that group. And he talks in that group more than anyone else, right? And he's just sharing stuff and nobody's reacting. Like, everyone's just scrolling past. And he shares all the weeb shit. And he didn't share the fucking Simpsons. I was well annoyed. Well annoyed, Z-Man. So, yeah, I found this online and it's up for pre-order now on the I Am Retro website. Now, they do ship to the UK, but obviously it's pricey. But hopefully, maybe Star Action Figures are going to be able to get some of these in because they've seemed to have it in now with Jack Specific. But I'm just happy to see some more 5-inch figures because it's been nearly a year since we've had any reveals in the 5-inch line, and they've sort of diverted a little bit now to the Treehouse of Horror theme, which I'm content with. I don't mind.
I saw Moo Moo Homer at I think Toy Shiz had got his hands on Moo Moo Homer finally.
Yeah, I fingers crossed. I may have a hookup on that from our Canadian friend Ashaholic. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We shall see. I don't want to curse it, but if it does arrive, I'm going to be showing it off because that's the only 5-inch figure I'm missing in the collection. I know Queen Comics helped me get a couple as well, but these are brand new. So again, being a Simpsons guy, I know exactly where all of these are from. Like, I don't need explaining. The episode jumps into my head. You get an accessory of a moon on a stick. Did you see that? So stupid. You literally get a moon on a stick. Where's the picture?
It's
just a moon on a stick. So you get Ned Flanders as the werewolf. You get Homer as Death, and he has one skeleton hand. And then you also get Krusty the Clown as Dracula as well, which are all from Treehouse of Horror episodes. So it's a shame to only see 3, but they are 3 unique sculpts. Like, maybe the bodies could be reused, but they're all like that. There's not going to be a lot of reuse there for sure. That's obviously not got a lot of reuse on either, unless maybe Patty or Salma their dress gets repainted. I don't know. And then, yeah, that Krusty the Clown head's unique as well. Maybe the body could be reused down the line, but they're all quite unique sculpts for what they are, because the Treehouse of Horror is going to be unique designs. I was just happy to see that the line's not dead. Like, so, yeah, we shall see if there's any more New York. Not New York, it's San Diego.
I'm going to say it's half dead over here, but now they've suddenly started coming in. So I've been in and out on this line so many times. It's such a frustrating line that they've been with their reveals, but it is cool to see some Treehouse of Horror designs here.
I've got the Kangen Kodos from Super 7. Now, Super 7, rightly so, got a lot of shit. I know their Devil Flanders would fall over and topple over, but their Kangen Kodos currently goes for £200 a piece on the aftermarket. Jay, this gentleman down here, sold me them at retail. What a gentleman! I think you even give me a fucking a payment plan as well, Jay, to pay for them.
You did.
You very kindly helped me out.
I was in and out on that line. Why the hell I got rid of Kang? Those are the 2 I should have kept.
Yeah,
I was being a good friend.
Yeah, thanks to you, I now no longer miss them, and they are right there on my shelf. So I will put my Treehouse of Horror Jack's figures with Kangen Kodo and make like a unique display for The Simpsons. So
There you go.
So
Straight into a multi-scale display there. That looked really good.
Well, I think the Jack stuff actually scales with Kangen Kodos pretty well from Super 7. So, the Treehouse Horror stuff will definitely go on a nice shelf now. So, thank you, Jay, for your contribution.
That's all right. I do like the Treehouse of Horror. I was always the Raven episode. I think from like the first season or the first Treehouse of Horror. The Raven was in my head for so many years. I just love the visuals of it. I could still probably say the whole thing. And the Raven never fleeting, still is sitting on that bust of Palace just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him, something throws shadows on the floor, and from my soul out of the shadow lies floating on the floor shall be lifted. Nevermore.
Nevermore. Bravo.
Nevermore.
Bravo. That's what's
I used to have that
about
poem printed out in my teenage years.
You were definitely. This man was a goth in his teenage years. You can tell, can't you?
Bit of Edgar Allan Poe there.
That's the thing about. That's why I love The Simpsons so much. Like a lot of the things I know about American culture, pop culture, are through The Simpsons. Like I didn't even know about Edgar Allan Poe if it wasn't for The Simpsons. Do you know what I mean? Like I know that's not American culture, but still,
at the very start.
The Simpsons like introduced me to like loads of stuff, like American celebrities and jokes. I'd watch The Simpsons as a kid and enjoy it, and then as an adult rewatching it, you now have understand the references, and you have a newer appreciation for it. If anything, you have a better appreciation for it because now you appreciate all the writing and the jokes even more. There's so many...
in that Raven episode, it's like it's Darth Vader, isn't it? Reading it out there. It's James Earl Jones is the voice, so it just gets stuck in your head. And Kiara had never watched The Simpsons as a kid, so I introduced her a few years ago before the figures came out, and she just now is just obsessed with. She just thinks I'm Homer. So
the thing is, people finding stuff like that now is great, obviously, but people I do feel like if a new generation came in and started watching The Simpsons now, they wouldn't get the connection that we have with it because you have to have been there and lived with it to have it ingrained in you. Like I've got a friend, right, who I never see, hardly ever see him, don't really do much with him anymore, but we still regularly text each other just Simpsons quotes, just random. I'll randomly get a text and it'll be a Simpsons quote, and I'll randomly send him a Simpsons quotes back, and we just literally communicate. Our friendship is via Simpsons quotes. So I love The Simpsons. If I was on a desert island and you could only take one TV show with you, I'd take The Simpsons. And I don't care if people are like, oh, it's got shit now. Who gives a fuck? The first 15 seasons are that good. It's like I could watch a different episode a day for years? How many episodes are there now? 1,000? Do you know what I mean? I could watch a different episode a day.
Quite a few, isn't there?
Yeah. I could watch a different episode a day for years of The Simpsons. So yeah, I love this. It's comfort TV. I can put The Simpsons on and just So I would always pick up any fun representations of the figures. So there you go. So these got revealed. And we know the movie's coming out next year as well. So I think Jakks Pacific will pivot and start doing movie product. Because the last movie did get a lot of stuff. I know McFarlane did figures for the last Simpsons movie. Oh no, he's going to do them again, isn't he? Oh, what have I just said that out loud? Todd, ignore me. Pretend I never said anything. McFarlane did do the figures, didn't he? He did.
He did do statue-y things as well, because I think I have seen it, about the Raven McFarlane statue thing, but it's really expensive on the aftermarket, some of his own pieces. But Todd needs some licenses, so it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, no, damn. He's going to need something anyway now that DC's moving. Your boy's got a toy. Said I'll probably pick something more survival orientated. Well, maybe you're not on the desert island to survive. You're on the desert island. You've got everything you need to survive. You've got a hut. You've got plenty of food. But for entertainment purposes, you've just got one TV and you can only take one TV show. What would be your TV show, Jay, you take to a desert island? Don't worry about surviving. You're comfortable on this desert island, right? You've got plenty of food. You don't need shower. You've got a shower. You live in a nice mansion made out of bamboo. Do you know, you're in a good spot. But what TV show are you taking?
It's easy for me, but I don't know if our US friends in the chat would have any idea what I'm talking about. The thing I've seen more than anything, I've seen Friends a billion times. Yeah. But
I love Friends.
There's something I've watched more. Well, you mentioned pivot earlier. The word pivot just makes you think of Ross on staircases. But it isn't Friends. I would take Only Fools and Horses would be the program I would take with me. The Del Boy and his little three-wheel van. It's a very British show from the 80s and early 90s, but I've watched that more than any other show. Again, it's a thing you could quote backwards, just every line of every show. So I would definitely take that with me.
Yeah, my dad
And we are
loved
getting
that.
figures this year.
Yeah,
Getting some
yeah.
3 3/4 inch figures, finally.
My dad loved that, so that was in my house a lot. So I feel pretty confident to say I've seen every episode of Only Fools and Horses. I know the Americans have BBC TV, so I'm sure they might have seen something maybe, but it is very British, like Cowboy being a con man, London. Again, it is very of its time as well. I'm not too sure if it would fly this day and age, unfortunately, because let's be honest, people are a bit soft these days. People get offended by everything these days, so.
I did see some videos that recent. Gen Z watches and he like it's.
I just think people just get offended by everything these days, just unnecessarily. Like, just I don't know. Let's not get into that conversation.
Cloud's Watch talking about the chandelier. My goodness, that is.
Like there you go. That's
1983 that episode or something. So yes,
where they're the wrong one and it falls. Yeah. Funny stuff. Okay. In regards to other toy news, you said that Necro showed off a logo. Where am I going for that?
I just saw it on their Instagram page. It was their SDCC logo. So I was wondering, was there any clues in the actual graphic? What I was thinking it was like a pinky, bluish, yellow thing.
But they've already showed off their San Diego Comic-Con stuff.
They have, but I wonder if it's due to anything they're going to be revealing at the show. It was. But I hadn't quite worked out what the logo was meaning, because last year they had a whole theme, didn't they, of SDCC, of like the surfers and it was beach exclusive last year. We had Chucky, we had the turtle stuff. So it kind of made me think it was turtle ooze dripping. So I was like, are you trying to tell us your final reveals for the turtles are coming up? But I may have been overthinking it. But that is it just looked like the NECA logo there was or is it just supposed to be like spray paint? Or actually, now looking at it, looks like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The kind of the way the booth is written.
No, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Right, where can I flip you upside down? The joke's gone past us by now, but I was going to try and grab your screen and flip you upside down.
With my auntie and uncle in Bel-Air.
But I can't. I don't want to flip you around and then I won't be able to get you back. Let me try.
We're doing the rest of the stream upside down. So
what about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how I became a prince of a town called Bel-Air. Dum 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 dum. You might be stuck like that for the rest of the show, to be fair. I don't know.
I quite like an upside down.
Shit, no, let me see if I can flip you back. You won't get this on fucking Streamlabs, by the way. You can't do this shit on StreamYard, even, whatever it is. Well, every other YouTuber's a coward. You're all cowards that use StreamYard. You're all fucking cowards, right? Get on Streamlabs. You can't flip people upside down. Sorry. I'm very passionate about my StreamYard hatred.
Wow.
But yeah, I think you're not onto anything. Yeah. I don't think that means anything. No, I don't think that means anything.
My investigative work has failed miserably.
Yeah, I don't think that means anything. They showed off their exclusives in April and they were shit. It was like the fucking.
They were.
We talked about them last week, didn't we, in our episode? So
I've seen McFarlane news. You'll love to talk about that.
Thanks. Oh no, they've revealed. They're just doing more re-releases, ain't they?
No, we got a brand new Poison Ivy, a new Wonder Woman.
The 80s versions. I think I've seen them.
Yes, yeah. They popped out earlier. We're going to get at least the first time he's doing a Poison Ivy in the actual comic line, which is one I probably will get. I've pretty much stopped buying them now, but if you're going to do a classic Batman Rogue, then you'll probably tempt me just to add one more to the shelf as I wait there. They're up on TNI if you need any images.
I did just go to TNI, but I can't see them.
Check on McFarlane at the top and have a little.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. I might actually get the Vault Wonder Woman, not this version. Do you know the one they've just revealed in the Vault? Because I sold that for like $150. That's something I did sell at the right time.
Talking of selling at the right time, I haven't sold it yet, but Mondo had their He-Man Teela figure, and I didn't go for Teela in the end. I thought I'll just stick with Skeletor and He-Man. But I had pre-ordered Clawful, the exclusive to Mondo, and it has arrived. I haven't opened it, so I thought, how much is this going for on eBay? £350, and it cost me about 125. So I was like, might sell this.
Yeah, just have He-Man and Skeletor.
Yeah.
If you're doing a multi-scale line, they can be the back end, and you can just do different versions of He-Man and Skeletor.
That was going to be the updated plan. I thought at least I'd get my money back, hopefully. And I looked at my bloody hell, that's gone crazy on the aftermarket.
happy days, happy days. I'm still loving beasts. I need to create some. I've been 3D printing shelves. I've actually did a new pattern. I need to hang on. Sorry, I should. So see my shelves. Yeah, I did my tiers, nice and easy. I've actually went in and broke them down, Jay. Look at this. You can break them all down. They are modular and like change the scales round. Do you know, like, and have different versions and combinations.
He's so proud of himself. Now, I've just watched Legends and Liquor on the replay, and I've seen Jared, who's decided to build a Spider-Man billboard and water tower.
Yeah, Jared does a better job.
He's so proud of his riser.
Jared's a genius in making like really fun stuff. I'm just like learning 3D tooling and did that. I did this in Fusion 360 for anyone who cares. What's that? Nobody cares. No one cares. Fair enough. All right. Well, I'm very proud of myself anyway. I told you, my 3D printer is a tool to enhance my displays. That's what it's for. So like a tool in my toolbox. I'm a modern day man. All right. No longer do you just have a screwdriver and a hammer in a toolbox, and you now have a 3D printer. Mondo flocked Panther is looking tempting, says 16 Mike.
That was another reveal from today. So Mondo showed 2 STCC exclusives today. In we have the flocked 1/6 Panther, and then we had Keldor. So who does look pretty cool, but then that would break my rule already of sticking with the 2 figures for and there is said Keldor. So for Mr. Who, that's Skeletor before he became Skeletor, hence his face is burning off and becoming a skull. So he was blue-faced before, and now he's he's in a bit of trouble here. So I kind of like this, but that would break the rules straight away. So.
Yeah, okay. I'm not a He-Man guy, so I did not know that. Not seen the movie. Jay liked the movie. Are you getting all the movie figures?
I've just got Skeletor so far.
Okay.
I'll probably get He-Man, and again, I'm just going to stop there. I'm just mixing figures into this overall different scales that I'm trying to.
I'd love to have a conversation with you from a few years ago and basically say to you, I've met you in the future, and you do multi-scale collections. You'll be like, "Fuck off, Dan! Never." You absolutely would have said that to me.
Yeah. I've just started moving the bit behind the sofa. That's already going to be Star Wars now. I've got a plan of Hot Toys and 6-inch and 3 3/4. I'm like, this is going to. Ant-Man. No. Ant-Man.
I personally think, this is just my opinion, Jay, so you can obviously don't have to listen to me. I think you should keep your Hot Toys away. Like, the multi-scale collections are fun for like all the different stuff, but Hot Toys, they're just on another level, and they're so premium. I mean, in those cases, they just look really smart and nice. And I think if you start putting in loads of random stuff with it, like, I get in your mind it's the same representation and it's different scales, but I think that takes a little bit of the gloss and the shine away from the presentation of a Hot Toy, if you know what I mean.
Why do you have to read my mind? Because I was doing it the other day and I was thinking the exact same thing, like, have I now mixed it up too much and they don't look it? So I did have that concern, so now you've just vocalised that. Well, that's a new display then, people. At the weekend.
Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, the Hot Toys are just on another level, and they just look so nice.
I'd like you had the 3rd scale of that taller thing to it, which kind of worked, but then I thought, oh no, is it too cluttered? So
it's just that the Hot Toys.
This is what my brain does, people.
It's just the Hot Toys are so premium. Like, you don't want a Hot Toys, and then you don't want like a random like NECA figure as well next to it or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like it just. The Hot Toys just stand alone, like a museum. The way you present them as well, the lights and the nice glass cases, they're like museum quality representations of the movies and films. And I think if you start, like you said, cluttering the case, you're going to take the shine away from the presentation and like how good the Hot Toys are. The multi-scale stuff works with like the NECA and all of that because they're all very similar aesthetically. They're just different scales. But the Hot Toys is like there's too much realism to them. That's just my opinion.
That was my concern. I think it works upstairs with the Mondos. The Mondo and the Marvel Legend are the same.
The aesthetic's similar. Yes.
Why do you know me too well?
Yeah. Because the Mondo
in my head before.
Because the Mondo is the same aesthetic, isn't it? It's like where the Hot Toys, if it's based off a movie or something, it's a real person they've created there in figure form. Where you can't capture that same likeness and aesthetic at the different scales. That's why it's a Hot Toy. So. Certain stuff it will work, but certain Hot Toys just keep away, keep on their own separate thing. Some of the not the Muff toys, the Mars toys stuff you've got as well. Some of that's really good as well.
Yeah, that's the same. The ones I might mix in, I might mix some Mezco in now and then, because again, you've got the cloth goods aesthetic with the cloth goods aesthetic. I think that worked a little better. So.
Yeah, I can see
planning
that.
action figure displays live on the internet, people.
Yeah. I'm always curious to see if anyone else chimes in with their opinions. We're all collectors here. There's no right or wrong way to display it. That's what makes this hobby so great. I've always said we could all be given the same amount of figures and we'd all display them uniquely. Like, it's the way it is. No two people would display the exact same way. Everyone has their own sort of headcanon of why things should go there and wherever. So, yeah, it's like everything's subjective, isn't it? Like, we don't all wear the same clothes and eat the same food. Everyone has their own tastes and stuff. So that's what this hobby is. We can all have our own tastes and flavours. It's all good. Virtual Dave, so I've agreed with Dan's hot take. It wasn't a hot take. It was just an opinion. It's just a thought. I'm just talking to my friends. Arvin says, sorry I'm late, guys. We're filming an audition. We don't mind, Arvin, as long as that when you get famous, you don't forget about us, all right? You don't forget about us. When you go on like a late night talk show in America, just give Dan Who Reviews a little name drop, all right? I'd appreciate that, Arvin, all right? I appreciate that. When he's cast, like as a lead in a movie, and he's like doing the rounds to the press tours, just drop in somewhere. Dan Who Reviews. I appreciate that. Cheers, Arvin.
Just scrolling, see if there's any more news out there. There was a Donny dropped by a Neckius, or was it a Mikey? No, there was a Mikey, wasn't there?
Yeah, they released the Mikey in the outfit, and they did include Donny head. So out of all those 4 disguised turtles, I can now get 2 extra Donnies. I'll get the Donny with a beard as the construction guy, and I'll be able to get Donny in the puffer jacket. I would have brought all 4 turtles in the puffer jacket, by the way. I don't know what episode it is that's in my head, but those outfits are much more recognisable than the other stuff. So, but yeah, you can't. They've missed the trick. They should have, every single one of them should have been packed with the 4 different heads. Easy, done. And they need to, they make it difficult for us, don't they?
We have concerned that we have got their new license, so the NECA Fresh Prince of Bel-Air license coming to SDCC. I've worked that out from the graphic.
I know how to do it now, so I can do it quicker. I've actually got other buttons on here as well, Jay, but I don't know what they do. Should I press them?
Let's give it a go, shall we? See what happens.
Okay, that's something. There's something.
Cool. Oh, hello. Look at me. I've gone into a.
You've gone back.
I quite like the inverted colours there. Let's give me a. I've gone to Mephisto. That's gotta be Kane there.
I think these are just lighting effects, to be fair. They faded away into the background there. So you can't do this shit on Streamlabs, can ya? Can ya? I've got other filters, but I'm scared if I press too many, Jay. You may get stuck that way.
You get stuck in the phantom zone.
Yeah, I'm seeing new buttons, and I'm like, I'm not pressing them. Let's go to the chat real quick, because I did ask a question. If I get rid of this guy on screen, I said, "Are you getting Mephisto?" 67%. With over 138 votes say they are. So there's quite a few people are not. I did put, he got 2 there as well. Shout out Justin Collects. Only 4% said yes. So is that just me? Was that just me? I couldn't even vote on my own poll. Someone else out there has got 2. It weren't me.
Yes. Well, we've got 138 votes. So I would say mathematically 5 people there have got 2.
That's some good maths. That's some quick maths. Madison Kingswood said, "That's got to be Jay." God damn, by God, that's got to be Jay. No, it was Vince that said it's got to be Kane, isn't it?
Yes, it was. Bad Blood, 1997.
Indeed. Rip the door off. Terrifying.
Rip the door off Hell in a Cell. See, full of random, useless wrestling trivia. So if you've got a wrestling quiz out there, I'll win you some.
FedEx says my Mephisto will be here tomorrow. Damn you, compulsive collector. Where's Rich when we need him? Do you know, like, they have a soundbite on all the other streams that just says, it's David going pass. We need a soundbite of Rich saying, "Fuck you, John." So, like, even when Rich is in here, we can say, "Fuck you, John." So yeah, I still love you, John, but I am very jealous. Very jealous. I'm just happy that he's still buying Marvel Legends. I thought he was out. Of the game. So that's good to know. And Cloud says no updates. So Cloud's fine. She's still in my good books. But John, not happy with. What full format do you need it in? I have that. Send them in as MP3, MP4, a WAV, Whatever, I'll make it work. I'm on
Oh,
Streamlabs.
wow. There
I can
we
do
are.
I can do whatever I want on Streamlabs. Do you know what I mean? Whatever I want.
We need some soundboards here. We got to get. Yeah, we need some.
I could do a soundboard. Like I genuinely could. Now I can put sound in the Zoom call. You can hear Friday. I could, but I just haven't because there's so many buttons. I need like a producer on the side to be hitting stuff at the right time. I couldn't even flip your guys down quick
If Rich ever wants another job and he had an evening off, he could just sit in the background there and press buttons.
No, he'd press buttons at the like.
Yeah,
the most annoying, inconvenient times, I'm sure. There was an episode where Justin, on his stream, his camera or mic stopped working or whatever it was. So the rest of the show just carried on without him. And he could only communicate with sound bites. So he'd just keep dropping random sound bites at random times. That was pretty entertaining, to be fair. Which was surprising for a Justin Collect stream. Not usually a word I combined with watching that. Jamie says, I enjoyed our wrestling trivia thingy we did at the MCMJ. Adam also enjoyed watching us. Well, we've got
some behind the scenes there. Future stream, me versus Jamie, wrestling trivia quiz at extreme pace.
We will do some bonus content at MCM. We have got an Airbnb this year rather than a hotel with a magic shower window. So we will do some extra content in the Airbnb. Your boy's got toy said David hated him so much by the end of that stream. It was funny for a viewer, but I can understand David's frustration. Right, talking of everybody else, let's go and talk to some people, unbox some toys, and Jay needs to go and have another shower and maybe eat. I don't know if you've eaten yet or not, Jay.
I've got a pizza potentially in the oven if Cheeky Monkey's put it in there.
Okay.
And my 5th shower of the day during this
very
lovely heat wave we're having.
Home Dude got 2. Okay, good to know. It weren't just me. Me and Home Dude both got 2 Mephistos. That's good to know. I'll be back next week, hopefully with a Mephisto. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to do an after show right now. I'm going to leave it just for channel members, though. We didn't unlock it, which is fine because now we can all talk shit about everyone else and it was stuck behind the paywall. Not a problem. And on Legend of Liquor on Sunday. So I'll be back for Legend of Liquor. So you'll see me plenty of times before Mephisto gets here. But hopefully we have them in our hand. Next week, Jay, we can both hold up our Mephistos. And that's not a euphemism.
Well, there we are.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. Jay, tell the good people they can find you online.
Yeah, you can find me right here on YouTube or on Instagram at Jay's Toy Collection UK for at least once a week action figure breaking news videos as it happens. But we are ramping up closer to STCC, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of toys to talk about.
And shout out Alexi, who's trying to get us to talk about San Diego 2027. But we refuse to do it, all right? The man's overexcited. I'm going to go and head over to the bonus show, which is the purple show. But today it's an unboxing. So if you want to come on and unbox some toys with us, there you go. Unboxing special right there. I will put the link. Let's share that link. Copy. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. All right, come and follow us over there. If you're a channel member, of course. And yeah, let's open some toys together and let's hope the UK people don't mount. I will have to go and check on my dog, make sure he's alive. I shouldn't say that's horrible. He will be, he's fine. And I'll find some toys to open and maybe I'll get another drink, or is that pushing my luck? Probably pushing my luck, isn't it? I don't want to get
probably just let the driving here, but stick to water.
No, I've got Coke. I've got some nice cold, refreshing Coke. It's fine. Head over to the bonus stream. I'll be drinking some Coke. I'll be opening some toys, hopefully with some other people. I'll be back for Legend of Liquor on Sunday. And then we'll be back on Thursday with Mephisto and maybe some toy news. Maybe. Dan, you. It's on you. It's on you, Dan. It's on you. Getting out of here. Goodbye. Go and watch out the reviews, though. I have got Smart Hawk on the channel right now. And remember, I have these in my mitts. I will be reviewing the box Build-A-Figure Wave on the channel. So you know what to do. Just hit the notification bell. You'll be first to know, all right? Betsy's next. Where is she? There she is. Just for you, cute colt. Bye-bye.